Were you to ask someone in the street today, what do you know about the Salvation Army? Oh, you're the guys with the red kettles, aren't you? Perhaps they'll know about our thrift stores. We're all over the community. Our mission is to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and to serve mankind in His name without discrimination. And I think it's important people know that. So the motivation behind everything that we do is, I believe, as pure as it can be. It's motivated by the love of God. Salvation Army is able to help a lot of people. Over 50,000 people in Greenville County were assisted last year. It also serves Pickens County and Oconee County. First of all, our shelter campus, 417 Rutherford Street. But of course, here in the shelters, the men's shelter, the women and children's shelter, you have about 90 folk that will come in for breakfast, lunch and dinner. We've been doing shelter services here for a very long time. And in this particular room here, we feed every day the 90 folk that live with us to make sure they got breakfast, make sure they got lunch. For many people, it would be a bag lunch because a lot of them are working. Again, in the evening, we give them a hot meal. I think the interesting thing as well is, as I talk about the lunch piece, it's often in a brown bag. Off you go, because 60% of the men in our shelter are working. You know, they just can't make ends meet. So what we try to do in the shelter is improve a person's capacity, if you will, to live independently. That takes a minute. And it takes a minute, particularly here in Greenville, where rents and mortgages are really very, very high. You'll see a chapel. There's a congregation that meets every Sunday morning. The congregation either come from the shelters or typically from the streets. We have a service center in Oconee County. We have a service center in Pickens County. And lo and behold, you've got the Croc Center there. So we used to go into the Croc Center, this wonderful community center. So there are 26 in the United States of America. One of them's in Greenville. The fitness center, have our aquatics center. Then you have our Red Shield Youth Center. Now, so here at the Salvation Army's Red Shield Youth Center, we have a number of children in what has become a hive of activity this time of day. You see, typically the Salvation Army of an evening will go around with buses and pick up children from their schools. Children probably couldn't afford to stay at a place like this except for the kindness of the donors that send money our way for this program. So when Hurricane Helene came through, I mean, of course, it was an unexpected disaster on every level. In this very dining room, we would cook meals. We worked very closely with the state emergency folk, and they would come down with their volunteers and take food prepared here in this dining room and take them to other folk. But we started to go out to the communities and just feed people who had no power. And we did that for quite a long time. If you think about all the great reasons to live and the great purposes or meanings to life, to affect another life is, I don't think there's anything like it.
Hello.
The amount of people that put money in a Christmas kettle, last year we raised over $300,000 just out of people's pocket change. You think about the Angel Tree program, where people will adopt a child and say, yes, I want to buy Christmas, they'll buy those gifts. And then of course the recipient of the gifts at the Angel Tree time. So you put all that together, that's a lot of people. Our facilities are clean, they're just really old and really run down. The dignity piece is lost a little bit just because of the look and the feel of the place, and I don't like that. We're going to have a big, brand new shelter. It's going to be 2 stories. We're going to be able to serve up to 143 people. Right now it's at 90, so a big increase in the amount of folk we can serve. So we're going to have family housing. See, right now, if a family comes down, Dad has to go down to the men's shelter, Mum and the kids go to the women and children's shelter. Again, as the shelter is open, we'll find more and more ways where we can just help people get to that point of self-sufficiency. And the more people who contribute to society, surely that's simply better for society. We do need money. I mean, that's the reality. If it's on your heart to give to those who are homeless, or to children who are struggling, children that are homeless, or to stop people from becoming homeless, absolutely send the money our way. But you can help in other ways as well. We have 3 thrift stores. We desperately need donations of clothing, bric-a-brac, household items. We have our Greenville thrift store, our Taylor's thrift store, and our Clemson thrift store. But the idea of these stores is they give revenue back to the Salvation Army. You can volunteer to the Salvation Army. You can volunteer in this dining room that I'm in right here. You can volunteer at our food bank. We always need people in there who can meet folk who, again, are just coming from the most basic of need, that is food and nourishment, and you can give it to them. What's most exciting is to be able to sort of touch someone's life. The Salvation Army founder, William Booth, sent out a telegram many, many years ago to every officer in the Salvation Army of the world. It was a single word and it said, others. We are here for others. The Salvation Army is called to people. So if you want to make a difference in someone's life, in a person's life, we're tailor-made for you.